konnichiwa, yahoo! Hi everybody! Happy... I feel like it's Monday, but it's Tuesday. Sorry for such a late stream, because it's technically Tuesday morning now, but I still feel like it's Monday, so I consider this my Monday stream. My chat translation is off. Broken. I hope everyone's doing okay. Dobre trečka. Katila. Visyam. Minasan. 1 second, let me fuck around with my stream settings. I hope everyone's doing well. Sorry if I talk weird today. I got my braces adjusted and my mouth hurts really bad. Or I guess my teeth. Not my mouth yet. I've just kind of had my jaw kind of hanging open because because it hurts to close my teeth. But yeah, I was updating something or multiple things because whenever throughout the week I tend to like ignore any updates to any programs I have, and so every Sunday I try to just like update them all. We're Monday, and in this case it was Monday, and I set it to notify me when something was done updating, and I ended up falling asleep, and I woke up and it was like 4 hours later and it wasn't done downloading because it paused the download when I changed the tab. So that kind of sucked, but it's okay because I'm here now. Additionally, I thought and pondered hard, and I was able to kind of think up a new schedule layout because hello Hyper, because I mentioned wanting a different schedule layout, at least for now, that goes with my rolling sleep schedule, I guess. And so I mentioned kind of wanting like a weather style forecast for a schedule. So I was thinking of it being like columns of the 7 days of the week, and then it would have like the whatever stream I wanted to do that day, and it would have like a forecast with a % chance of the stream happening in that time period. And I thought it'd be cute to have like little the little emojis, like the sun emoji, and like the cloudy, half cloudy and rainy, and like a cloud emoji, the thunder cloud emoji, and then the sun would be like 100% chance, like it's guaranteed to happen, and then like cloudy would be like I'm aiming for it to be at this time, but it might not be, but there would still be a stream that day. And then the like rainy would be like wanting to stream at this time, but there's not a high chance, and then like thunderstorm emoji would be like probably not. I thought it'd be kind of cute. Of course, this is kind of late because school's about to start, so I'm gonna be forced to have like a normal schedule anyway, but I think it's still helpful. Cause I was really trying to think of like a schedule that correlates with the way my sleep schedule is, because it's kind of confusing, especially because I make my schedule based off of my wake day. So like the day I wake up on, if I wake up at like 8 p.m. or 20 o'clock, I consider that like if I wake up at 20 o'clock Monday, then I'm like, oh, that's the Monday stream, even if I end up streaming right before I go to bed, which would be like 8 a.m. Tuesday, okay, today. I would still consider that my Monday stream. So I don't know, I think the weather forecast would be a good idea. I think it'd be cute. Let me know. I would have a little like guide on it so it wouldn't be that confusing and everything would be explained. Hello Russia, privetiki. I think it'd be cute. Also, I was debating making it update every day, like a weather forecast, because I mentioned not really being able to tell a week in advance how my sleep schedule's gonna be a week from then. So I thought maybe I could update it every day. That might be too much, but either way, it would make it a little easier to update, because weather forecast update and it'd be like weather forecast aesthetic. Could even be Fruitiger Arrow aesthetic, we don't know. But I'll brainstorm it a bit more, and you guys might see a new schedule layout. I think will be kind of cute. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. It's been really fucking sickeningly hot. And I went out 2 days in a row walking around, and it was really hard on me, and I ended up fixing, quote unquote fixing, my sleep schedule. It rolled back over to where I'm awake during the day now. Currently, yesterday I woke up at 3 AM. Today I woke up at 6 AM. So we'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, and school starts for me in 3 weeks. I've got 3 weeks just about left of summer break. I am excited, I guess. I've got some cool classes, and I've got my 5-year streamiversary coming up on August 17th, and then I've got my birthday on August 28th, and I don't know what to do for my birthday. I only really have plans for my streamiversary, or debut-iversary, or VTuberversary, or whatever. Other than that, pretty cool month. I'd like to stream as much as I can this month. And forever. Anyway, I think I'm done yapping. We're playing Mega Man 11 today. This is a pretty fun game. I haven't played it in a second, so it might take me a while to get used to the controls again. But I'm excited to play because I quite enjoy playing. And also later today, let me check the schedule. At 7 PM we're going over the spring 2026 anime season, and I am excited. Other than that, Hajime Masho. I'm knocking shit over. I went to the store and I got a goose planner, a goose notebook, and a strawberry notebook, and I'm so fucking hyped. I don't know, I wish I could show it to you guys, because I'm the type of person where I'm like, I like to take pictures and document everything. I guess I can just make like a YouTube post and it'll be fine. I'll just do that. I don't know why I'm complaining about everything. God, I'm such a negative Nancy. Okay, oh, I thought I switched screens. Okay. I'll remove my grandparent donation fund. I guess I can leave it up there for now. Grandparents' Day is this month, I believe. It might be September. I think it's August though, so I might try to give them this money on that day. I think that sounds like something that makes sense. And then I'm debating making like a video that they can watch on YouTube, like a fancy one. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. If you guys wanna see that. I was thinking of making like a little compilation of all the times I've talked about them on stream. That'd be kind of hard to hunt down, but I know I do have a couple clips of me being like, I miss my grandparents and stuff. But definitely not every time, though. I definitely could work on that. Hello, asking. Katila. Alright, let me open Mega Man. Mega Man 11. Steam is having a Cyberpunk Fest, which I think is really cool. I need to sip this ice water because ice water makes braces not hurt as bad. But oh boy. Okay, good, it's windowed. How is this? Does this fit perfectly?
I strongly believe
there we go.
Albert's research must stop. Light. We can't build the
Alright, everything's all fixed. How is the sound? I think I was... Okay, good. I think I was trying to beat level... like... Was it... What mode was it? It was like the one up from easy. I need to move my mic, bro. My mic's kinda in the way. Ow. Ooh, I don't know if I can play with my mic like this. I might have to switch to my headset mic. Let me see. Okay, I think it's okay. A little bit. It's kind of on the edge, but I think I fixed it. Last time played 8, 12, 25, are we sure? It does not feel that long ago. Oh my god, my mic. Okay, I think it's okay. Alright, so... Is the gray one I beat? Oh shit, I forgot the order. So wasn't it like Block Man? Acid Man? Bounce, Impact, Fuse? If I pick the wrong order, I'm gonna have a really bad time. I think after Fuse is Blast? Or is it Torch? I don't know now. What if I want to play with Fuse Man? I don't know what to pick. I'm gonna Google it. Correct Mega Man order? Correct Mega Man 11 order. Okay, Reddit post. Brick Man, Acid Man, Impact Man, Bounce Man, Fuse Man, Tundra Man. Okay. So Fuse Man is Tundra Man's weakness then? Gamer Soup, Baller. I'm gonna do Tundra Man. And I'm gonna learn the controls somehow. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh shit. No! Okay, this is speed. Power gear. How do I jump? Worst level to learn the controls on. Okay. Shoot. Jump. Okay. Alright. I forgot how to do the dog. Alright. Did I change the controls in this lesson? Yeah, Z and X. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. Dude, I'm trying. Let me up. Okay, I forgot I could just cheat. Okay, that's easier. Oh, shooting that uses up my power. Interesting. I hate the falling guys, bro. What? fucking flying bird? I remember, like, hating this level. Okay, I mean, we're off to an okay start. I think. Can I double jump? I feel like that was a thing that I could do. Oh my god, I almost just jumped into those ice things. Hello, Chris. Hello, Delta. Or Delta. No? This is the hardest level? Dude, I'm gonna get my ass ate on that boss. Okay, it's okay. Oh my god, the fucking xenomorph shit in the ice. Ah! No! I forgot to grab that level up thing! No! Oh, it's okay. Why are there two? What? That happened? Didn't mean to ratio them like that. Ooh! Oh shit! The fucking wind! Uh-oh. Ah! The Mega Man head! Let me through! I don't know if I can make those jumps. I can sure try. Ah, I was almost there! Whatever. Okay. Power gear. So Peach's power gear to scramble Thunder when Thunderman is vulnerable. Okay. Scramble Thunder. I feel like I'm gonna hit that top. I do it, bro! How? Wait, was I supposed to just like jump back on the top or? Oh, it saved where I was. Can I use the fucking dog to like soar over that? But what is the dog? Ugh. I'm wasting my shit. What is the dog? Dog key. His name is Rush. Oh, Rush is in here. I don't know how to get Rush here. Could be a jet or a spring. What is he looking at? Is it B? R jet. But how do I get him? I'm just drinking water. How do I see the shortcuts? I'm trying to remember. G? Okay, that was easy. Ah! Ah! Oh my god! I didn't see that fucking thing there! They're fucking me in the ass! was like, yay, I remembered how to slide. Ow. I wanna watch some yaoi. I haven't watched enough yaoi this summer. I have this like summer break isn't over yet mentality because in Japan we only got 1 month for summer break and it was in August. So like around now it was starting and it felt like a long time, bro. Like you would think that it would go by fast. It really didn't. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's just the fucking heat getting to me or what. Okay, good. I don't really know how to word it, and I don't know when it happened, but I had a change of mindset and heart or something. Yeah, this is pissing me off. And nothing too extreme, but I just got much more optimistic. Couldn't tell you why. Dude, the fucking rabbit is bothering me, bro. Childlike wonder. I would word it, but I'm kind of getting fucked up right now. Please. I can't. Wait, let me. Okay, that was easy. Fuck. No, they're gonna bug me in the ass. They're bugging me. No! No, leave me alone. Change of heart. I don't know how else to word it, bro. Like, I realized it when I was out yesterday. I was like, wow, I'm thinking differently than I usually do. Dude, there's too many fucking rabbits here. There's too many. Let me over. I'm kind of fighting battles I don't need to battle when I could just fucking walk away. Oh my god. Get me out of here, bro. Anyways. The only example I have is like, I always had this kind of mentality towards like, I took adrenaline, everything feels so now. Took adrenaline? You can just dose adrenaline? Oh, powered up acid barrier. I forgot to use that. Can I get up there? What is G? T? Okay. Fuck. There we go. Like the example I give is like, had like a mentality of like certain things, like whenever I was at the Asian market, I would like not get any instant like Japanese ramen because I was like, this isn't authentic, and I don't like the taste of instant ramen really anyways because the noodles get really soggy. And I was like, I'm not gonna buy this because it's too overpriced for something that's not very good anyways. Hi, Swake. And I'm moving back to Japan anyway. And so it was kind of like a grind mentality where I was like, I need to use this as leverage where if I ever want yummy Japanese ramen again, I need to lock in and move back to Japan. Or like, I didn't want to go to ramen places here because there's a ramen place here that's allegedly really good, but the ramen bowls are like fucking $17 and not very from the looks of it, not very authentic anyway. And I was like, why would I spend fucking money on that if I know it's not gonna be good or it's gonna be overpriced? And I'm kind of that way towards sushi too, which I guess it's reasonable because sushi will empty out your wallet here, but I eat sushi at Kudo Sushi. But I would kind of like, I was like resentful of it, if that makes sense. I don't really know how else to describe it. And, yeah, 17. Oh my god. Aki's down here. He scared the shit out of me. I just felt something on my leg. Hello? You jump? I got a new chair that's like... No! I got a new chair and then immediately he just starts fucking scratching it like a scratch post. Do you have something to say? What do you have to say for yourself? I knew he was gonna do that shit, bro. He likes it too much. Anyways, it has a little ottoman. No! Do not do that, Aki. Don't do that. I was like restraining him like I was gentle parenting. Don't do it. Okay, he jumped off. Anyways, I got a new chair. And he scared me because I felt him on my leg and I didn't know he was in here. But I got a new chair and it's like ergonomic. It has like the little ledge on the front so I can sit in all sorts of fucked up positions. And I was gonna tell you guys about that before I was interrupted by him fucking scratching it. I knew he was gonna scratch it. How did he open my door though is the question. I thought my door was shut. I saw the real Spike. But yeah, I can sit in all sorts of fun little stupid positions without hurting my back as much. And it's really cool. And I think it's gonna make streaming quite a bit easier because I'm not condensed to my gamer chair. But yeah, he has liked loafing on the little ledge, so I thought it was cute that he was trying to hop on it, but then he started fucking scratching it like a scratching post, and I restrained him, and he went back to doing it. But anyway, as I was saying, I had this sort of resentful mindset towards things like that. And I kind of had this mindset in Japan too, towards America, where I was like, wow, I'm so fucking glad I live here. And I would see, because around when I moved to Japan was when Kuda Sushi opened in America, and I kept seeing TikToks of people being like, going to Kuda Sushi, and Kuda Sushi changed the menu to fit the American palate, so the sushi they were serving in America wasn't the same authentic Japanese sushi exactly. There's still sashimi there, but a lot of it is American style and obviously more expensive because in Japan it's like about $1 per plate. I'm so dizzy, bro. It's about $1 per plate, and in America it is like it raised to like $3.75 now. So I was like, wow, those fucking peasants have to pay fucking $4 per plate, because it sounds like a stupid thing to get weird about, but it's like, sushi is meant to be a meal, right? And in Japan you can make it a meal. In America, sushi is like for rich people. And so if you eat 3 plates, then that's like, you're already at like $14, $15. Whereas in Japan you'd be at $3. So you kind of have to restrain yourself. You can't really get your fill on sushi in America. You kind of have to act like you're on a diet when you eat sushi here. And Kuda's the most affordable sushi plate. If you go to like an actual sushi place that's not Kuda, you're gonna be looking at like $6, $7 for 2 pieces of sushi. It is very good. Oh, thank you, Spike. I'm flattered. So yeah, I had this kind of mentality where I was like, oh, that sushi isn't even authentic and they're paying so much money for it. And I was like, I'm so glad I live here. And I kind of like, as I was living there, I kind of like, when I first moved there, I was dealing with like friends that were jealous of me, and I didn't want to admit that they were jealous of me. And they would get mad at me for leaving, and they were just doing really sketchy shit to me, and I kind of had I developed this like resentment towards Japan because the first 3 months I lived there, which is normal. It's normal when you move anywhere to have a transition period, especially in a new country. But the way my friends were treating me kind of accentuated that to a weird level, to where after working so hard to move there, I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to go back to America. I don't want to live here forever. And I kind of had this cope where I was like, wow, I don't even know how people can stand to live in Japan. I didn't like hate Japan. I was just like, yeah, I like it here. I enjoy it here, but I want to move back to America. I wasn't like one of those people that's like, Japan fucking sucks, but I was like, it's not for me, is what I thought. And I realized that I was missing, America's consumerism, because as the seasons changed in Japan, there wasn't like this onslaught of like decor coming out like when it hit Halloween time, because Japanese people, at least the younger people, they like Halloween. They're like, yeah, I'll dress up on Halloween. But it's not as big as it is in America. But there wasn't like, you know, there's not TJ Maxx in America. Or there's not TJ Maxx in Japan, I meant to say. So when the seasons changed, every store wasn't putting out, fucking like the next giant pile of plastic shit that you're supposed to buy to get into the season of like pumpkin shit, Halloween shit, and Thanksgiving shit, and Christmas shit. There wasn't that, and so I felt like there wasn't, much spirit, I guess, when I was there. And I really, really missed, especially fall, when like pumpkin spice stuff comes out in America. And I eventually learned that Japanese people do live seasonally, much better than Americans do, actually, because Japanese people live seasonally in a way where the stores don't really determine the way that they live. And it took me a while to pick up on that, but there are very much so seasonal things that Japanese people do, but I just hadn't picked up on that yet. And I was missing consumerism, basically, because in America I feel like I was taught that the only way to really have a good time is to go out and buy something. And I wasn't really looking at anything other than that until I learned how to live the way the Japanese people live. So that's why I felt that way. And the first 3 months I was like, okay, I definitely want to move back to America. I miss it. Japan was fun, but I don't want to live here forever. And I also had this mentality that was forced on me by Americans, because Americans really, like, they act like they're scared to enjoy East Asian culture because they're scared they're gonna get called a weeb, so they overcompensate by just like shitting on Japan and Korea all the time, and it's really weird. So I had this like fear of enjoying Japan because of the way that they treat it. I was like, I was scared if I came off across as like actually enjoying living in Japan, that I was gonna be seen as like a fucking weeb. And so living in Japan really taught me, especially with my friends that hated me, to not give a shit about how other people view me and to just enjoy things as they are. And it also taught me how to enjoy my own company, to the point where I could cut off all the friends I had that spoke English at the time. Or the friends that I knew IRL. To where, like, by the time I was done living in Japan and moved back, I was a completely different person. I had developed so much more than I developed in my entire time living in America. Because it really taught me really how to live for myself and how to take care of myself on my own. But, anyways, I had this kind of mentality when I kept that sort of, let me think. I had this mentality in Japan where I would look at people paying fucking like $12 for some instant ramen that I would pay like 80 cents for in Japan, and I'd be like, wow, I can't believe these peasants have to pay so much for something so mediocre. And I guess that is reasonable, where it's like, this doesn't even taste good. This isn't even considered good in Japan. Why would I pay this much for it in America? And as I was like getting ready to move back to America, I had grown out of that mentality, but where I was like, thank you, Willow, thank you, spasiba. Oh, stuck you. Oh, please stuck me. Stuck me, Willow-kun. Thank you. Was that for Twitch? Oh, I see. It was for YouTube. I do. I am trying to move back next year. So hopefully it goes well. But let me think. Basically, when Twitch only streams, I like YouTube. I have such a soft spot for YouTube. But at like the last 3 months I was, let me think, the last 6 months, or about 6 months into living in Japan, I switched from, I don't get how anybody can ever be comfortable here, because I had my own fucking interpersonal relationship shit that I was dealing with. I kind of resented Japan for a while. And I remember there was this other black girl that lived in Japan that I knew. Nobody likes Twitch, you fucking loser. I had this other black girl that I knew who lived in Japan, and she visited America, her family in America, and I couldn't afford to at the time. And when she came back to Japan, she said, "I'm home." And I don't know what the fuck my problem was, but I was like, I can't imagine. What do you mean you're home? This isn't your home. You were born in this country, your family's in this country. How can you ever view this country as your home? And then as I lived there around 6 months, I visited America and I came back and I had that mentality. I was like, wow, I'm so happy to be back, bro. I'm so happy to be home. I was so homesick for Japan and Japanese food, even though I'd only been gone for 2 weeks. And I tried to convince myself when I moved back to America that I was just being a weeb and that America isn't that bad and Japan is romanticized. Thank you, Slever. Thank you. Spasiba. That Japan is romanticized. I never understood this obsession with consumerism. I don't even care what people think about me. Yeah, it's in a very American and sometimes European thing, but mainly American. I tried to convince myself that I had romanticized Japan and that America wasn't that bad. And then I moved back to America, and it was like, within about like 2 months, I was like, wow, I cannot fucking live here forever, dude. I've got to get out of here. Like, and then I realized that everything I thought about Japan was true. And that living in Japan really was better than America. And so I had this kind of, like, because I was like, okay, if I move back to America, it's fine. I can just go to the Asian market and buy the foods I like. And I kind of have kept that sentiment. I have rice. I make a lot of Japanese food still because I moved to Japan when I was still a teenager. And so I basically learned how to adult and cook for myself in Japan. And so a lot of my meals and methods of living are very Japanese. I kick off my shoes at the front door. I force everyone else to. I make a lot of Japanese meals every day, or I make Japanese meals every day. Things like that. And so I would upkeep that, but I was like, I'm not going to fucking buy instant ramen, or I try not to buy, like Japanese ramen at overpriced places, if that makes sense. And I would get really salty about it whenever people were like, oh, do you want me to pick up this $7, well, what is like Maruchan ramen? I was like, I wouldn't even eat that in Japan though because I didn't like it. It wasn't good. But here it's like overpriced, especially in Kansas, because Kansas is far away from the ocean, so there's like this added transport cost, more expensive than what like a Californian would pay for fish or seafood or Asian stuff. And yeah, I kind of refused to pay for it, and I don't know what switched in my brain, but I think it's because I've been working on a video essay for a while, and I'm not gonna spoil what it's about, but it has something to do with this willingness to suck it up and pay for more expensive prices, even if it's overpriced, to pay for it if it brings you joy. And I just like, I had like this like split-second realization in the Asian grocery store as I was buying my ingredients, as I was walking past the instant ramen. They had tonkotsu ramen, and I miss tonkotsu ramen like a bitch. But I kept telling myself, I'll use that leverage to work to get back to Japan. And it was kind of like, I'm this way with like another thing. I have a Japanese receipt that I've hung on to, or a Japanese packaging of some chopsticks I got from Japan that I ended up opening here. And I didn't want to throw it away because I was so sentimental of like, well, what if I never like go back again? Like kind of like if you get like a souvenir as like a kid and you're in America, you're like, I don't want to throw away this packaging because it's so cute and cool. What if I never go there? This is the only Japanese thing I have, whatever. And so I had this mentality of like, I'll hang on to it. And then I was like, I need to fucking throw this away because I'm hanging on to a fucking piece of packaging like a weirdo. And then I had this mentality of like, well, no, the way I'm acting is the way that somebody who's never going to go to Japan acts. So I was like, okay, I need to throw it away because it's fine because I am going to move back to Japan. But then I made it a goal to hang on to it and throw it away in Japan. I was like, I'm gonna hang on to this, I'm gonna take it all the way back to Japan with me, and I'm going to throw it away in Japan. To signify that I don't have this scarcity mindset about a better life outside of America. And as I was in the aisle, I was like, I fucking miss tonkotsu ramen so bad. Ooh. The voice. Spasiba. Spasiba. Let me go and read what it said. Spasiba. Spasiba. Japan is good because it is a better life than America is. That's really my reason for liking Japan. It's really got not much to do with Japan. I mean, I like anime, obviously, and I speak Japanese. So that's why I wouldn't move to, like... I would be fine with moving to China if I spoke Chinese. But I do pick up Japanese way easier, so that's one of the reasons why I'm more drawn to moving there. But if I was offered, like, move to China, move to Ireland, shit, move to Russia, and I could speak the language, I would do it. Donation alerts loading. Spasiba, anonymous donor. Oh my gosh, nothing is loading right. Hope you're doing well, Tyre. Oh my gosh, nothing is loading. I want to see what was said. I couldn't see. Bro, is donation alerts down? Oh, never mind. It's just taking forever for me to load. I wouldn't survive Japanese climate. It's too hot for me. Yeah, but Kansas's climate is fucking 105 degrees recently, and 90% humidity. It is basically identical to Japan right now. So I'm willing to take the L, bruh. The thing about Japan though is it has higher UV levels than Kansas or America, I guess, so it took me a while to get used to it. I got a really good tan though. I was brown, bro. And I basically wore my hair out, like, I wear pigtails a lot right now, but I wore my hair basically in an afro every day because afros are designed for that sort of weather. And it was, I could not handle my scalp being exposed, bro. It hurt. Okay, I've got it. Let me see what was said. Wah. My voice acting is going well. I'm working on a project right now. Reminds me of the joke, the USSR at KGB. They are trying to talk to Rabinovich out of going to Israel. Do you think you'll have it good there? You know the saying, the grass is always greener where we are. Exactly, that's precisely where I'm going, where you aren't. That's funny. Do Russians make Israel jokes a lot? I know Americans do. Thank you, Tyra. I hope your voice acting career goes well too. But yeah, I was in the Japanese aisle and I saw the tonkotsu ramen, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to find the most authentic tonkotsu here, because I've tried tonkotsu here. Like when I was with my family, one of my cousins likes tonkotsu ramen, and he always buys the like instant kind, and it basically it does not taste anything like it, bro. And I brought him tonkotsu ramen from Japan that was instant, that tasted very authentic. But it's like the ramen here, it gets so soggy, wet, soggy noodles, and in Japan, ramen noodles are not the same, bro. They're much firmer. Dobro Trachka, yes, it is. It is almost 9 o'clock. Choose it general. Why? Cause Stalin didn't like them? 20% of Israel can speak Russian. I learned that. It's so interesting. And I was like, so I especially like kind of like I spit upon tonkotsu ramen here, instant ramen, but I was like, I'm gonna find the most authentic tonkotsu ramen, and I'm gonna buy all the embellishments. I bought some ginger. I have sesame seeds already. I have chili oil already. And I couldn't find any pickled mustard leaves, which I miss badly. I fucking loved pickled mustard leaves in Japan. And I bought them and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make the best of this situation. I'm gonna sit in my living room, I'm gonna take a fucking edible, and I'm gonna garnish this fucking instant shitty tonkotsu ramen the best I fucking can. And I'm gonna put on some fucking ambience on the TV and pretend that I am happy in Japan somewhere and not in this godforsaken country. And I'm gonna pretend that I'm eating authentic tonkotsu ramen and be delusional and happy. Bro, the more I get riled up, every time I raise my voice a little bit, I get really dizzy. I'm sorry, I have such a bad skill issue. I don't know what my problem is. I kind of, right now, I have like a resting state of being dizzier than the average person, and that's like my baseline right now, where I'm constantly kind of like woozy and feel basically like how you feel if you're like if you were drunk and you took out the drunkenness and only kept the dizziness. That's how I feel like most of the time. But when I talk and I get riled up or I laugh, it gets worse, and I don't really know why. But ignoring that part, I was like, I'm just gonna get this and I'm gonna try to make the best of the situation. So I got 2 tonkotsu ramens to try, and I just got some Korean instant noodles and tteokbokki. I like to buy tteokbokki because it's not overpriced, really. Yeah, and I was thinking, like, when I was younger, I knew damn well that like Japanese stuff and Asian food was overpriced, or not overpriced, but costed more than it did over there, obviously, and was overpriced. But I paid for it anyway, because I enjoyed the food and it made me happy, and I enjoyed the culture and I enjoyed the food, so I felt that it was worthy to be paid for because it brought me joy. And I had this kind of mentality where I'm like, no, I'm not gonna fucking pay for this because it's too overpriced, and there was a time where I could get this for a reasonable price and it tasted much better. And so I caught myself kind of being like, if this isn't as good at like the most perfect it can be, or as good as it can be, the best I've ever experienced it, then I'm just not gonna get it at all, even if I want it and it makes me happy. And that's the only example of this change of mind I had, because it's not limited to food or cultures or even money, really. But I had this sort of like pessimistic mindset for a while about things like this. And I kind of gradually found myself slipping out of it. And for a while I was scared that I was kind of slipping into this like American trance, because in America you're kind of like bye bye bye, and sometimes you don't even catch yourself thinking that way. It's really hard to explain, and I can make a whole fucking separate video essay on this, but even though I myself am not a very like shopaholic person, it's still pretty easy to get into this mindset of consumerism and buying more than you really originally wanted to. And so I thought, like, if I settled for purchasing things that I enjoyed, that I wanted, to an extent that it was just me entering this sort of consumeristic trance that was designed to keep me here and keep me broke. But I was like, no, it's fine. It's okay to do these things that I enjoy. Not to say that I didn't do anything that I enjoyed, because I very much do. But I had this weird mentality about certain aspects of it, so I found myself growing out of it. I don't really know how else to explain it. I don't really expect to be able to word it very well. But I don't really know. Other than like clinging to this sort of childlike wonder of the world I had when I was younger, that we all have when we're younger. But in my long-winded explanation, I started doing things that produce a little bit more serotonin in my life, I guess. Even if it's not necessarily, I don't know, not expensive, but like buying things I don't need, I guess, without falling into just complete like blind purchases. But as I said, it's not limited to just money. It's limited, it extends to a lot of different topics. But I really suck at fucking wording it. Maybe if I was high, I'd be able to word it better. Also, it just fucking hurts to talk, so I'm kind of deliberately using less words than I need to, because my braces hurt. If my tongue touches my teeth, it hurts really bad. No, oh my god, it's a fucking boss. Oh, ooh. Oh my god, wait, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? Wow, I need to... Ooh. What is the fucking, what hurts this? What hurts it? Oh my god. I forgot that this was here. Please. No. Oh my god. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Ow. Ow. Ah. I think it's Block Man, right? Ah. Oh, thank God, bro. I thought I was gonna die, bro. Wow, I did that without looking at the chat. It is not the weather similar to Voronyak. My chat is really small on my screen right now. I wouldn't mind living in Hokkaido. I remember in Fukuoka there, or I guess all over Japan, Hokkaido milk is advertised like Hokkaido ice cream, because they say that the cows are happier in Hokkaido, so the milk tastes better. I want to say so much, and I should probably just make a video essay, but I'm already working on a video essay that kind of has something to do with what I'm talking about, but not entirely. But I feel like if I say anything on live, it's not gonna make, or off the top of my head, it's not gonna make much sense. What's the worst place to live in Japan? Honestly, I'd say Tokyo because I am not one for like huge cities. I was fine with living next to Fukuoka, like having a city that I could take the train to like go and have fun, and Fukuoka is still not that overwhelming. But I just don't like big cities, and Tokyo's like a giant tourist attraction, so I would say definitely Tokyo. I visited Tokyo a total of 2 times only because I had to. Oh my god. How did I not die, bro? Only because my plane had to stop there. So yes, the worst weather. It depends what weather you like and dislike and what you consider bad weather. I can't slide. Ooh! That was slippery, bro! Summer? I don't know, I would assume southern Japan because northern Japan gets cold. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, where's Rush G? Alrighty. Ooh, fuck! I need to die. Well, that was easy. I need to save that guy for the boss. I am rough, bro. It's powered up acid berry. You can run into the weaker enemies. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna try not to like fucking die. Oh my god, stop. I'm trying to stop like right. I was trying to stop at the edge, but it kept going back and forth. Oh my god. This is my worst run yet. Anyways, another thing I meant to say was like willing to do these things that like in this example, spend money on things that are overpriced and upcharged purely for the sake of it bringing me joy and it being the best option right now. And I said it's like has something to do with like childhood like wonder, but in this case it's more teenage wonder because I did that shit when I was a teenager, like buying $12 instant ramen just because I enjoy it. I was thinking like if my teenage self saw me doing that and being like I'm not gonna buy this because it's inauthentic and expensive and I can get better elsewhere in a place that I can't access right now, she would be like, oh my gosh, what a fucking negative Nancy, bro. Have you always been so insufferable? Like, I was very blunt when I was a teenager of people being overly negative. Not to like a annoying way where like anytime someone talked about like injustice or something, I was like, oh my gosh, why can't we all just get along? I wasn't like that, but like if somebody was like overly just like pessimistic, I would not hesitate to be like, you're being really fucking annoying right now and it's probably affecting your life more than you think it is. And I was like, wow, if I could get a pep talk from fucking 15-year-old me right now, she'd tell me to just fucking buy the ramen, and honestly, I was like, I would be happier if I had this ramen, even if it was shitty. And also being chronically ill and having unpredictable health, I do not want to talk while I'm on this level, bro. I had to think, because I had a lot of things where, like, I've always been the type of person where I always save the best for last, everywhere. If I have Skittles, I'll sort them out from least to most liked flavors in my perspective and eat the ones I hate the first. And I had these 2 body washes I had, and one of them fucking sucked and I hated it really bad. And I hated using it, but I was like, no, I have to use this all up so I can use the one I like more. And I was like, why the fuck am I doing that? Why do I do that? And I was like, I should do these things that make me happy first. So I guess it's kind of like that. I really suck. I am not conveying how I feel well enough. I feel like I kind of am, but... Ow, that didn't work. It's nothing that's really weighing on my mind, anything heavy to where I feel like I really should convey it perfectly 100%, but that's what I meant when I said I had a change of mind and a change of heart that has been producing more serotonin in my life. That's what I meant to say. Ooh, I need to... Okay. I have Rush here, so I'm not going to fucking die like last time. Just found out the most common Chinese ramen in Russia is actually Korean. Ah! Stop it! Ah! I'm gonna get my ass ate. Fuck. I'm gonna press that. Fuck. Is there a one that heals? Stop it. I feel like I thought there was one that healed. Come on, bruh. Ooh. No! Shit, I shouldn't have jumped. Okay. We did this faster than we did the first time, and I think it's gonna go a little better. Alright, boss time. I won't be caught lacking. Fuck! Oh, that was the... I pressed speed up on accident, that's what happened. Oh, come on, bro. Ow. Ah! I'm so scared. Ah! Oh, that was clean. Shit. Come on, bro. I forgot the handle. I mean, the key. And also, I'm trying to balance my fucking mic on my keyboard in a way that doesn't fuck me over. Dude. I'm stuck! I'm stuck back here! Does he know? Ow! Oh my god, Aki's screaming outside. I can't fucking get anything! Nothing's fucking working! Oh my god! Oh. And my mic just fell. Okay. Let's try that again. Sorry you guys had to see that. I was trying so hard. What just happened? Did I just get hit by my own balls? Why is Aki crying? Hold on. Baby was meowing outside my door. Wanna say hi? Baby boy. You wanna say hi? I'm just holding him. Say hi. He's so quiet. He's such a quiet guy. He's just meowing outside my door. He likes his new bed. I got him a new bed recently. So I'm pretty happy about that. I felt like such a little diva from like Beverly Hills, buying a little pink bed for my cat and then paying for it with my pink Amex card. Paying with the Amex card feels so much better. Takes away the pain of the purchase a little bit. Oh shit. I'm kinda hungry. Why am I getting hurt? I'm confused. Is that not the method I used last time? And it worked rather well? Okay, I don't know what was going on there, but it's over now. I'm getting texted. Oh, the trunk has to be up. Hi, Angel. Never mind, it was just an advertisement. Ooh. Uh-oh. What the fuck just happened? I almost died! And my fucking hand rest is like flying up right now. Oh my god. I hate it. I hate it here. I need to die. I do not remember being at this level. Wait, why is the wind picking up? What? What happened? Is thunder not the, like, drill? Ow. I need to get out of here, bro. Is it... Who is Thunder? Is it... It's gotta be that guy, right? Unless that's fucking Construction Man. What? I'm gonna die. Oh my god, all I do is waste shit. I remember. I remember now. What? They fucking stopped me, bro. They stopped my slide. Oh, oh, oh. Let me grab that shit. There we go. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my mic like rocking around. I'm gonna move it back over here. I have it far away from my computer. Let me... Can you guys hear me okay? I have you guys like aimed towards me, but you're also aimed towards my PC. Shit. It's Impact Man, Peaceman's weapons, clothes. Oh! I thought you were saying Thunderman. Thunderman. I should be using. I was like, well, that sounds like something that exists, but I guess I just don't have him yet. Fuck! Okay, good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All I do is fumble. I'm just getting used to shit. Got 2 lives left. Looking good, bro. What? I just want you guys to know that, a couple nights ago, while I was just trying to mind my business and watching movies with Hypersonic06 and I got a text from my childhood friend, or one of my childhood friends, where he basically just randomly confessed his love to me out of nowhere, and it scared the shit out of me. And I was like, why is this happening? And was like, just put the phone down and push it away. And I was like, you know, you're right. I'm a light skin. This is my culture. I need to just like ghost this guy and hurt his feelings. So the next day he was like, oh sorry, I was just high. I don't know why I said that, but it scared the shit out of me. And I feel like every time I get high, something technology or electric breaks, or some sort of interpersonal relationship explodes, or both at the same time. And I feel like it's like a tax you have to pay to get high. The moment you get high, bro, the fucking Wi-Fi is gonna go out and someone's gonna text you that their grandma died, or you get high, you're like, let me try that again. You get high, and then your fucking computer breaks, and then someone texts you like, I just tried to kill myself and I'm in the hospital right now. And then you're like, well, that sucked. Let me try again. And then you get high the next day, and then whatever fucking app you're using glitches and all of the text disappears and slides off the screen. And you're like, what? And then your childhood friend is like, I love you. I've always loved you. It just has to happen. You just can't get high without any bullshit going on. Uh-oh. How did I get through this last time? What? I'm so confused. Is that not what I used last time? I'm scared now. Привет, принцесса. Приветики. I have 1 life left. I'm so scared. Ooh. Ow. Oof. Oh jeez. Oh jeez balls. This shit's gonna kill me, bro. Is there health over here? Please. Kakilishki? Did I read that right? This is Mole. Kakilishki. Yeah, normal now. Eat gusto. Little bit. Okay, I don't know how I'm still alive, but... Ooh, it freezes them? Ow! How do I... What? I'm scared. Shit. I can't freeze it in a way where I can jump over it. Ow. Dude. I'm gonna die. Wait, what? Ah, I'm such a fucking idiot. Okay. Yeah-oh. Flappy Bird. Hello? Well, I jumped. I pressed jump, but no jumps happened. Come back to ice and games. I'm ready now. I'm locked in. Ow. 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 Nothing ever works. Nothing ever happens. I want to emulate play the Super Mario Bros. DS game. I quite like it a lot. It was always funny buying pre-owned DS games as a kid, and then like whatever kid owned the game before you could still see their save file and you could play it, and they like beat all of the levels for you and made it accessible so you could basically like free play. No, it was like from like 2009. A DS game. I miss going to GameStop. I went to GameStop more as a kid than I do now. And even now, I just go to look. But I would always go to buy DS games from GameStop. Ugh! This fucking indecisive bitch, bro. Yeah-oh! Not so good. Sure, why not, bro? It ain't working. Guess I could have used that instead of the thing. I need to get more emulators on my phone. Ow. What the? Yeah, sure, of course, bro. Or not. Could have jumped over that. Sure. Alrighty. I didn't jump into it that time. I hungered. I need to go out today. 3 days in a row I've gone out. I don't know why my body's going through a phase where, like, whenever I get hungry, it's my power gear. I'll do my best. Whenever I get hungry, I don't even get like typical hunger pangs. It's just like instant, sharp, burning pain in my stomach. And aside from that, if that doesn't happen, I just don't get hungry. Like, even though I'll wait, I try to wait until my tummy rumbles, because that tells me that my food was fully digested. And if I load it up, then my food just won't digest, or my body will take longer. But if I do that, I'll wait. Like, it'll be like 3 days before my tummy rumbles again. It's weird. If I have, like, gluten as well. So I try to wait until my tummy rumbles, but then it's like, it just like instantly hurts really bad. What English speakers call black ice? Russians refer simply as Goloeditia? Did I read that right? Icy road conditions. Black ice for us is just ice that you can't see. It's like super clear. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. BRB. I also might get more water. toilet paper, and then I realized that I left the toilet paper I bought by my front door, but my window was open, so I had to army crawl butt booty naked so that I wasn't naked in front of my window. And it was a journey, but I'm back. Let me see what I've missed. Oh, Automod, I'm sorry. I see now. It expired for some reason, but I can see what you said. I learned about that as well, asking. Yeah, we would just call icy road conditions. We just say it straight up. I hope you sleep well, Dimitri. Advertise, can you show full model, please? I can show a full model. Bro asked. Let me see. How do I want to do it? I don't want my head to get cut off. BRB screen, Ichigo's wrapped in blanket. Is it different? Wait, is it different? Let me see. I think it's the same. I was thinking like, is it different from loading? Thank you. Okay, Dimitri is still here. Alright, bro requested full model reveal. Should I like do the whole body, like zoom out? Bro requested full. That he did. I can make myself tiny and stand up. What? Small. Wait. Here, I can be like... I can be with Mega Man, bruh. I'm here. I'm in the level. Isn't this fun? There he is. I'm now canon to the Mega Man universe. It's me, I'm here in Mega Man 11. Jiggly thighs. I've never had someone be like, show the full model. Actually, I think I did used to have people be like that. They'd be like, do the streamly thigh reveal. So tall, thank you. I actually look really tall IRL because I have really, really long legs and like a short torso. So I look way taller than I am. I haven't done a full... I don't think I've even had myself on the full screen. I think I've always had it cropped when I showed it. Thighs with Bogini. I don't know who Bogini is, but he sounds Italian. Yeah, I'm the boss. He's about to fight me. My ult is the thigh crusher. Ah, I can't move. Imagine if I just streamed like this forever. There is a lot of detail. My boobies are kind of glittery. And zipper moves. What do we think of the the fucking thigh physics? I went hard on the thigh physics, bro. Voluptuous. I need some ass cheeks back there. Actually, there might be. I think I see some. Hooray. Alright. I'll stop being an attention whore. Okay. What's my original size? Do this. Am I too big? I'll go right here. Eat that Mega Boy and get his powers. Bulgaria means goddess. Oh, thank you. I got more water. I may have to go in like Berrydroids because for some reason whenever I'm awake during the day I get like way dizzier. I get sleepier faster and I just get dizzy. And also I have an appointment today to get a haircut and I'm very excited. Oh shit. Yeah! Please! Please! Use me and lock in! Well, that was easy. Who would have thunk it? Now I can sleep well. I'm glad you enjoyed. Yo. What? What the fuck was that? Oh, the debris. Oh, maybe it's going rough. I've died a lot of times. And I'm still getting used to the muscle memory. Oh shit. My glooby glorp is all out. Knock me down. Alright. I don't know how many lives I have left. Oof. What do I do? Ah! Just trying to avoid that. Thank you, Angel. Oh my god. I'm about to get my ass ate. No. Bro. Rush is gone. Okay, it's the Flappy Bird level. Bro. I tried to jump on this level and nothing happened. Ugh. Okay. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Oh jeez, this is so fucking scary. Oh my gosh, the boss level? I have no idea how many things I have left. Where's his weakness? It's gonna take me a second to get a hang of it.
Feel freeze.
Oof.
Freeze right there.
Uh-oh. Ah! Get away from me! is he weak? Oh. Okay, I thought I was about to get my ass ate, bro. Alrighty, we did it! I can't believe it. I was expecting to die. Don't spam. I made a mistake, but I won. Somehow. New weapon, thunderstorm. Ooh. His little noises are funny to me. Would have does on real difficult. Did I read this right, or is it just small? Or would have died. Save. Oh wait, you're right. Okay. Your Mega Man 8 noises, their peak meant died. Okay. Don't worry, I understood. Okay. I'll wrap it up here since I have a haircut I have to go to. Probably. Unless I wimp out and don't make the phone call. Be locked in. Brain connection. But today there is anime club. Today at 7. Assuming everything goes well. And we're going over spring 2026 animes. I'm very excited. Other than that, sorry for the short stream today. I'll see you guys later though. And thank you guys for waiting all night for me to play Mega Man. I'm sorry. Cutting off your gorgeous mixed locks? What? No. I wouldn't mind having locks. Honestly. I wouldn't get some. If I could afford it, I would get fake ones. No problem, Angel. I'll see you guys later. I might stream in between, but I'll probably be finishing up the anime club slides depending on how late I get home. Or how midday I get home. Yeah, other than that, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Thank you, mods, for making sure everything goes smoothly. Once again, sorry for the short stream. I didn't realize my fucking BGM was blasting in the background. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me again. I'll see you guys in like 6 hours, question mark? 8 hours? I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a great rest of your days and nights. If this is the last stream you guys are catching for today. I'll see you guys later, and bye bye. Baka baka.